So now let's talk about paragraph tag. Normally, before talking about paragraph tags, we need to know that you can, add paragraph inside your HTML page um, by using, it's not only one tag that you can use to add paragraph. Like it's not like this only. Normally, there is another tag also, which is pre. So what is the difference between these two tags? Both of them we can use in order to include paragraph texts inside our HTML document, but the basic difference is this P tag, paragraph tag, the contents that you will add inside this tag, and the browser will display it and format it in a way that leave only one single space between every word, and by default the browser will not go into another line until the browser finds that the space of the line is complete. For example, if I added something like this from anything, let's say I love coffee, for example. Coffee is good. Anything. I love French coffee. As you see, we added spaces here, added new lines, and even here we can add more spaces between the two words, but the browser will neglect all of these new line trials, and will neglect also this free space, and will only include one single space between every two words, and it will not go into new line until it finds that the space is complete. But pre-tag is different, and we will see this after just inspect the result of this tag on the screen. So if we went to this page here, as you can see, it displayed it in single line and neglect the extra spaces that we added. But if I take the same code and put it inside this pre tag and remove this paragraph tag, let's see, refresh. Now this tag respects the spaces that we added, and new lines and something like this, and you can use this tag if you are typing like poems or something like this inside your web page, but I will remove it. Normally we are not using pre-tag, we are using paragraph tag. Okay, so I will copy the contents that we have here and I will add it here. Okay, now there are other tags that you can include here and add extra effects on, or special effects on the words. For example, here as you can see, these two words are in bold, right? Are in bold. How can we do this? We can do this, coffee recipe. We can do this by using coffee recipe here. We can include them inside strong tag. Yes, strong tag. Let's go there. Okay, we'll just copy coffee recipe and put it here. If I refresh the page, as you can see, the coffee recipe, these two words that I put them inside a strong tag, which is located inside our p tag, the words are in bold, right? Normally we can do this by using another tag which is B. If we refresh the page, nothing changes, right? So you can use B and you can use strong, right? Right, but if you care about styling only, and by the way, we are not using HTML, we are not depending on HTML for styling, so I'm not using B, I'm using strong. But why? What is the difference? I will tell you the difference, but after the second tag that I will mention right now also. Here, as you can see, okay, if I wanna make this word italic, I also can use any of two tags. I can use I, for example, this word, tastes. Okay, let's use I tag. As you can see, the word will be in italic. If I refresh the page, the word is in italic. And there is another tag, which is M. Do the same thing. As you can see, nothing changed. So what is the difference? What is the difference between M and between I? And what is the difference between strong and between B? Normally, we are not living alone in this world, right? There are other people who are unfortunately have something like disabilities in their eyes, blind people who are using the screen readers in order to read web pages or something like this. So, when the voice stopping and reading the page, when it reaches these kind of tags like strong and M, it will change the tone of their voice, so they know that the displaying of the page, this kind of words have a special meaning or something like this. So it's good for screen recording and also for search engines and these things. So it has a meaning for styling, not only for styling but also for screen readers. So if you are going to use any of these tags, so I recommend it to use strong and to use M tag instead of B and I tag. So in this part we talked about like three tags or maybe four tags. We talked about P, which is paragraph. We talked about pre, and pre is pre-formatted string. It means that the content that you will put inside this tag, the distances, new lines, and anything you are putting here will be reflected on the browser, and the browser will not affect it. But in p tag, if you put the same content in p tag, the p tag content will be affected by the browser. We have also we take also strong, and we talk b tags, and we know the differences between them. Strong and b, both of them will make the font bold, but strong have meaning for screen recording, but B hasn't no meaning for screen recording. The same as M and I tags. I tags have no meaning for screen recorder, but M tag has a meaning for screen record. Okay.